What's going on, wrestling fans? Good to see ya. I have a question for you here today. That question is, who should walk out of WWE Summerslam as the World Heavyweight Champion? Seth Rollins or Finn Balor? Now, this is a start of a new video series where I'm going to ask you guys questions over on Twitter, pull up some of your tweets, and then we're going to have a minor discussion in the comments below. Sound good? Hopefully. Let's give this thing a try. The first person who answered was Mars right here, and he says, I feel like Finn does get the job done. Priest doesn't cash in. This will lead to Finn's ego getting out of control, thus leading to souring relationships with Priest, Dom, and Rhea. And by Survivor Series, they all are going to turn on him, and that's when Priest is going to cash in. W Viral over here says, I think Seth should win. And yes, I know if Finn wins, then Priest cashes in. That would be a great story and all, but I just don't see it. I think Seth needs to have this title for longer and needs more feuds than just Finn Balor before he loses the title. Not a bad take right there. I mean, Seth Rollins really has only had this title for a cup of coffee. At the same time, you know, Finn Balor winning could lead to some pretty good storyline development, couldn't it? DB says, I think Balor is finally going to get his revenge over Rollins, and then Priest will come out and celebrate with Balor. After that, he'll attack Balor and cash in. Either that, or they'll save the cash in for later on and have Balor actually have a run as world champion first. I like the idea, if Finn Balor does win this thing, to have a little run as the world champion. I'd like to see that before Priest cashes in, you know, just kick the can down the road. Phil, we met? Something like that. He says, I think Seth ultimately retains, but what if, and this is a bug, what if, I think he meant but, what if Finn wins and has the title taken from him again, just like last time, but it's because of Damien Priest cashing in. Rhea did say that both Damien and Finn will be world champion. Damien takes that from Finn. Interesting. So basically having his history repeat itself, but not in the form of an injury, this time in the form of a brother stabbing him in the back. Kind of neat. Curry for Life says, I think Finn winning is probably the right answer. The Judgment Day would be draped in gold, and you would have the looming Damien Priest cash in. My one concern, though, about this is where does that leave Seth Rollins going after he loses? I paraphrased a little bit there, but yes, that's a good question. Where does Seth Rollins go if he does lose the world title? You know, I don't really have an answer for you right now. I feel like anywhere other than the world title scene is a step down for Rollins. But the Judgment Day, I think he's a little biased right here. He says, I think Finn should win. He waited 7 years for this moment, and that is true. Finn Balor has waited a long time to get back to this level, and I don't know how he's ever going to get to this level again if they don't pull the trigger. Rollins is a made man in my mind. I think Seth Rollins can do anything in WWE and still get it over. He's at that level right now, but Finn Balor isn't. And if you're looking to make a new star, maybe, just maybe, Finn Balor should be the guy to walk out of SummerSlam as the new World Heavyweight Champion. But obviously, this is a discussion that I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. My personal opinion, if I was putting money on it, I'm gonna go ahead and say Seth Rollins retains the title. Even though I think Finn Balor could be a great World Heavyweight Champion, I feel like they just want to run with Seth for a long time. Establish this title as something special. But again, I'm just some Canadian talking about wrestling in this basement, all right? I don't know jack shit. So I want to hear from all of you guys. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know who you think is going to walk out of SummerSlam as the World Heavyweight Champion.